It's very rare that you come in 20 minutes into any matchup and it's hard to tell who has the lead. I mean, even those hugely long Terran versus Terrans, you generally have an idea of who's in a better position, and right now I just cannot tell you. I think that Leta has been doing a good job of defending, but he is a little bit behind economically, and now with those Ultralists out, he's going to be in danger, but he does have siege tanks, so he should be able to defend against them pretty well, provided that he doesn't run thin on resources. I think now that EffOrt has that southwest position and the natural expansion there, that he is in a little bit of a lead, and you see these Ultralists just ripping up that first group of tanks. So Leta is in a bit of trouble right now, but he is going in for a counterattack at that natural expansion over in the southwest position. Huge amount of science vessels and a group of Medica Marines coming in to try to snipe off that base. A racer going down on all of this. A huge amount of drones, because those drones were pulled off from the natural expansion into that base, and those that science vessel fleet is just wreaking havoc over there in the southwest position, taking down tons of drones, tons of wings, and a couple of Ultralists to boot. This is where the Ultralist Cavern is as well, so if Leta is able to get those Medica Marines up the ramp and stop and get into this base, they might be able to take out that Ultralist Cavern. Those science vessels were science vessels that were plagued, and those plagued science vessels were completely destroyed by that one hero Mutalisk. I think it got probably 4 science vessel kills on just a couple of shots. It looks like EffOrt has been able to defend the main portion of that southwest base, but the natural expansion has been lost, so Leta has been able to even himself up economically a little bit. If he is able to build another command center and land it somewhere, he will end up taking a huge lead. But Leta is trying to keep the pressure on and doing a very good job of irradiating the Ultralists and irradiating the Defilers as soon as he sees them. So those high-tech units from EffOrt are not being able to do all that much damage. But in the meantime, it looks like, another great plague there by EffOrt on all of those science vessels again. I thought it was going to get a lot of those tanks as well, but it looks like it just missed those. But it looks like Leta wants to continue putting pressure on that base in the southwest, although now it looks like he might switch over and go in towards that, either the 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock base, and yeah, Leta just has his foot on the gas right now, and hopefully he's going to be able to do enough damage. If he can take out 1 or 2 of these bases, he's going to be in a great position, but if he is not able to do that, then he is going to suffer. Ooh, nice positioning by those tanks. I'm really liking that, sending his Medica Marines in there to clear out that 8 o'clock base and using that wall of siege tanks there to defend against oncoming Ultralists, and he did a good job, and I think he's going to be able to take out that 8 o'clock base. I think it is completely gone, and he might even have enough forces to march in towards the 9 o'clock base as well. At the same time, he is defending his newest base that he is trying to set up in the northeast spawn position, and just a handful of Medic Marines blocking the ramp and being able to stop a full control group of Zerglings along with 1 or maybe 2 Ultralists. Those last Defilers are out in play and doing a last-ditch defense of that 9 o'clock base for EffOrt, but EffOrt is definitely in trouble now that he has lost that 8 o'clock base. He's certainly mined out in his main base. He is probably getting thin there at the 8 o'clock at his natural expansion, but he definitely needs to keep it up and running. He looks like he's also trying to get a base at the 12 o'clock position, but he has to defend this base right now, and Leta is just rallying forces over there. He's got his fleet of science vessels at the front door irradiating anything that comes out of the Nidus canals, any high-tech units that he can find, hits that last Guardian with an irradiate, and tanks are sieged up outside of that base right now. Ultralisk getting spawned in, but 1 Ultralisk against 3 tanks and a group of Medica Marines isn't going to last for very long, as you can see. And those Medica Marines are marching all the way into the natural expansion, and they have set up shop there. They're probably going to be able to take out that hatchery and maybe even the Hydralisk Den, although that's not going to be a huge loss to EffOrt right now. EffOrt trying to come in with reinforcements from the south, but it's just going to be too little too late, and I think Leta's going to be able to march all the way into the main base if he feels like it, and this could be the the end for EffOrt right here. Leta with just playing the aggression card and being able to send out tons of units. It looks like a racer's going down right on the hatcheries for Leta, so any units that are going to be built are going to be instantly under the effects of radiation, and Leta is just pushing his way all the way in. It looks like those Medica Marines are finally breaching the ramp, and those science vessels, the science vessels are leading the way, and that is GG right there. Leta being able to take out the very long epic game against EffOrt. Wow, that was impressive. I mean, honestly, I had no idea what was going to happen until the last maybe 5 minutes when Leta really just turned on the pressure right there. Awesome play by Leta, and once again, Sparkyz up 2-0. It looks like at least a reversal of the beginning of round 1 when CJ swept Sparkyz in week 2 of the Pro League, so maybe Sparkyz is going to be able to turn around and sweep CJ in revenge of that. Anyways, great game. See you guys in game 3.